Oh, woo lad. So many maps. I want to go to SpongeBob's Dream. That was the one I remember as a kid loving the most. I don't know why. I think I just really liked surreal imagery as a child. I'm a little hesitant in terms of what map I want to go to, because we do have options. We can go to the Marble Air, we can go to Town. I remember not really liking Town as a kid.
Let me teach you how to bowl a bubble. Press this button and you'll bowl a bubble that
Wow!
I don't really want to do that, Bubble Buddy.
Remember though, the bubble bowl only works on things that are close to the ground.
Got it.
Also, I'd like to point out that this icon is alive. Like, that's a sentient, absorbent bobber there. That's not just an icon. Why did they do that? Did it do that in the original? I don't think it did that. I don't like that. Also, hello everybody, popping into the chat. Sorry I missed the first stream, Tony. Don't apologize. You literally did nothing wrong. Okay, just press B to get out of that. Well, I guess our options are the Murmulair, or we can go into Town. Part of me wants to go into Town. Tony, where's the chat on the screen? That's a good question. You would think that YouTube would like work when I want to use it. That would be cool. That'd be really great, you know what I mean? Like how it's supposed to work. If the live stream chat just doesn't work, then maybe it'll work next time I stream, because YouTube is super inconsistent. Do we want to go to the Murmulair, or do we want to go over there? It's really... I'm gonna go into Town, because I know that if we go into Town, we can play as Sandy, so... bold of you to assume that YouTube actually works. That's because it doesn't, my dude. Yeah, let's go into Town. I want to do some playing as Sandy. The loading screen for this game is a little, depressing.
Downtown Bikini Bottom, once a bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
Well.
SpongeBob, the robots are destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum, evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
Oh god. My A button is a little sticky.
Love opening presents.
Because this controller is like $20. So I feel like my jumps are a little wonky. Let's try out that bubble bowl, huh? Okay, well, I killed that jellyfish successfully, so that's cool. Let's see, what is this gonna... Oh, I see. I do this, and then it's gonna want me to... Yeah, we're not gonna do that, though. Because there's a whole other section of the map way over here. Hello? Can I help you? Oh, I see. And, what happens if I just do that instead?
Like a new sponge.
Is that cheating? Did I break it? I feel like I'm not supposed to be able to complete it that way. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Hold on. Oh wait, maybe I can... Oh, can I get this one to do it too? Oh shit, I can. Too good for this game. Too much of a pro gamer. I don't mean sticky as in there's like sticky shit on it. I mean the button is like sticking down because it's old. And it's a low quality controller. It's not a very good one. It gets the job done though. You guys ever have like things that you'll ball out on, but then you have other things that like you just won't spend money on? I don't know what it is, but like
be glad to have this back.
SpongeBob does a lot of talking. Like, I spent a butt ton of money on my keyboard and my mouse. My keyboard is a mechanical keyboard, and you can hear it click, but even with the silent cherries it has, it's still very loud. And the keyboard was expensive because it's all metal. Not the keys, of course, but the whole frame is like 10 pounds because it's all metal. But and my mouse is really good too. Classic cartoon anvil. But like, this controller I'm using is just like the cheapest possible Xbox 360 controller I could purchase. That's also wired. And it's so awful, dude. It's always been terrible. It's always like had one or two buttons that are just like stickier one day and completely worthless the next. And I always tell myself, you know, I should spend money on like a good Xbox One controller or something like that, and then I just never do. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like this. Like, I have friends... Oh god. Oh, here we go. There's that intro I wanted. It's gonna be good. Slap him so I can get a screenshot. Oh, Gary. Did you stick Cheetos in your controllers? I mean, Takis, yeah, but not Cheetos. Cheetos are bad for your controllers. Everyone knows that Takis, because they're so hot, make the controllers faster. You know, like putting flame decals on a car, but for your controller. Oh, I was hoping I could get up there. It's too high. It's just too high up. How many... oh god. I genuinely don't know. Can anybody look this up while I'm streaming and give me an answer? How many SpongeBob specials have there been? Because I remember Best Day Ever was a really big deal when that happened. I remember the first Patchy special. It might not have been the first one, but the one I remember the most was the one where it was he was going to reveal SpongeBob footage never before seen. Then it's just a walk cycle. Too many. Yeah, there is a butt ton. I'm genuinely curious on the exact number, and I'm curious how many of them that I actually remember and know. Because like, there's that new Gary one that came out, and I have no idea what that one is. I'm curious to know what Nickelodeon would even classify as a special, you know? Like, would the camping episode count? Because I remember the Campfire Song episode kind of got like a little bit of advertising. Like, not every SpongeBob episode gets that. There's 27 specials. No goddamn way. That's so many. I don't like a lot of episodes, I guess, but that's a lot of specials. That's like 2 or 3 specials a season, isn't that? That's too many. What's the point of coming up here? Am I missing something? Oh, there's a sock over there. What's the point of this? Oh wait, maybe if I no, maybe I need Sandy to do it. That's fine. List me off some of the specials. I'm genuinely curious. I'm curious what they are. I would love to know. There's got IMDb says 21. Okay. Oh, I can't go into the Kelp Mart. That's bullshit. Ooh. Can I get up here? There's nothing up here. That's fine. What's the point? There's a lot of areas here where I'm like, what's the point, you know? Oh, I definitely have to be Sandy to get that. Sandy can hover. That's her thing. Oh, God. I was told that this game is a little bit of a bug fest. You know, and like, we were doing fine on the first level. There wasn't, you know, many bugs there, but we're seeing a lot more of them now. That's for sure. Oh, Jesus. Would you guys shop at Kelp Mart? I mean, it looks like a normal-ass grocery store. Why not? Pest of the West? What? That's not a... What is... Oh, that's the Western-themed one, right? I've seen that once, I think. I don't remember it being very good. but I remember watching it and being like, that's a SpongeBob. Wow. That... I didn't have very much control over that, in case you're wondering. Like, if you're like, wow, Tony, that was a really slick play. The game just kind of, like, grabbed me like a magnet and just pulled me over here. Like, completely defeating the purpose of the jump, if you ask me, but... Oh, God. Also, the robots laugh like SpongeBob, which is kind of weird.
Feel like a new sponge.
I don't know why that is. The medieval special, yes! That's a good special. The medieval special was really good. That's probably what they were trying to emulate with the Western, but like... I don't know, the Western one didn't feel as good. At least to me, anyway. It just felt like a little boring and like a little bare bones. I don't know. I'm trying to remember any other ones that I can... Oh, Jesus, get away. That I can recall. What's another one? Give me another. There's got to be more on the list. These shortcuts were not in the original, were they? I don't remember this map very well from when I was a kid. Like, I remember Goo Lagoon. I remember the sand
This door
beach.
is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
I don't know, Bubble Buddy. I'm just gonna walk away without SpongeBob interacting with you. I hope that's okay. Please go up. These platforms don't make much sense. Like, of all the platforms we've seen in the game, why are these going up and down? Is there water? There must be water coming out of the pipes. I feel like there's supposed to be water coming out of those pipes. Also, the bottom of this is not textured. Something's going on there. That's not right. That's not right. We're finding more bugs as we go through the game. The game is still good. I'm having a great time. And I hope you guys are having a good time, too. But there's definitely problems here.
You just met the Sponginator.
Sea Needle? Yeah, we can go that way later. There's a duplicator doodad this way. And I gotta get up there to do the thing. Okay. Please leave me alone. Let's get up here. The surfing special and the Karate Island special. I remember the Karate Island special kind of sucking too.
Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out. Not done? Doesn't that mean... Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Uh-huh. There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. What do you mean, get Sandy to... Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
Where can we swap? That's what I want to know. Is that gonna blow a hole in the wall? Yeah, it is. That's pretty good. Atlantis SQUAREPANTS. It was goddamn trash. I remember Atlantis SQUAREPANTS. I remember sitting down to watch it. I remember specific scenes from it, but I don't remember much of it overall. I remember not enjoying it. I remember sitting down to watch Atlantis SQUAREPANTS and being like, it's kind of bad. Like, not in a fun way, you know? Not in a like, wow, this is kind of ironically fun. It was just not good. Wasn't it? Yeah, Atlantis SQUAREPANTS was a musical too, which begs the question of like, why? Also, Sandy doesn't even get like an introduction like Patrick does. She just appears from the bus stop. We don't even get like a little. Okay, whatever. Sandy is the most fun character to play though. She feels the best. Her jump feels really good. In terms of controls, she definitely feels the best. Just FYI. You don't get to play her that much though. She's just like not in that many levels, if I recall. Which is kind of a bummer. Oh, she can grab ledges. I forgot about that. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. That sticky A button I mentioned. Yeah, that's becoming an issue now. Sandy needs no introduction. You know her even if you've never seen her. I don't know about that. I don't know, because Patrick got one. I feel like she deserves... It's not that I don't know her. I just feel like she deserves one, you know, because she's such a quality character. And by that I mean Sandy was a really good character until they decided to just turn her into a mad scientist and just nothing else, and basically completely remove her from the show, unless they needed to do some shitty plotline that would involve, like, mad science. That really frustrates me. I would like to point this out. As much as I love SpongeBob, and I'm having a great time playing this game, and I want to talk about mostly positive stuff, I am going to complain, because that's what I love to do. It's what I'm very good at, I would say. Oh, I forgot that she can lasso. Is that new? No, that's definitely not new. If it is new, it's a great little mechanic. Feels really good to do, not gonna lie. Ah, no, of course it can't be new, because how else would you grab the little Texas? Which is such a stupid mechanic. There we go. It's an Alaskan bullworm. So, like, one issue... Sandy can lasso, yeah. Because she can't ground pound, so you have to lasso. But one issue I have with SpongeBob, and why I think modern SpongeBob is a little not as good, even though there are some, like, banger episodes, is that they really have changed the characters a lot, like, just at a base level in ways that are not enjoyable. And Sandy is one of the ones I can point to just, like, immediately as an example of that. Where Sandy is like a friend of SpongeBob's, and she's just a squirrel underwater, and, like, she does some science stuff, but literally, like, she's this mad fucking scientist in modern SpongeBob. Like, she works for a bunch of monkeys, and I don't know. I don't know, her character just seems so different and weird, and not what it started as, and that kind of makes me sad. And we don't ever see them do karate anymore, except, like, the karate special, which was just so over the top.
There's another one. That
it wasn't really the same. Like, I remember when Sandy was introduced when I was a kid, and I watched that first episode where they showed her, and she was, like, you know, fighting a giant clam, and then SpongeBob... Oh, here we go. I was looking for a box so I could teleport. You know, they did karate, and I thought that was cool. But... And, like, also they don't really point out that she's from Texas anymore. Yeah, like, that's totally true. It's just kind of a bummer. Her character, I think, has been fucked over the most, if you ask me. They really don't have her do anything in the modern episodes. Like, if I had to...
What's shaking?
Oh, hey, Larry.
Sandy! Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
I was trying to get a screenshot of him raising his arm for a millisecond.
That antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper.
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
Because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is...
just love Larry. I like getting screenshots of Larry.
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
Man, Sandy's so small. I remember her being a lot larger in the other game. She's real small in this one. Was she always this small? I mean, she's a squirrel, I get it, but, like, oh god. Ooh. That's rude. I guess Larry is pretty large. I don't know. She looks a little small, smaller than normal. Oh, cool. It's telling me to press X. I didn't know you could attack when you're in the air. That's That's pretty good.
Let's farm it.
Kind of gives you like a little extra second to figure out what you're gonna do with your jump. That's pretty good. Oh, I can do it on boxes too. That's great. It's a great move. She's super fun to play. I'd rather just play her the whole game. Larry does skip leg day. His arms, amazing. His legs, pretty bad. Can I do it on the big boy? Can't do it on the duplicated run. That's fine. Let's see here. Are there secrets, perchance? There are not. Bummer. I will say, of the levels we've been to, of the 3, downtown is definitely the most visually uninteresting. It's definitely the worst. Okay, so the gas won't hurt me if I walk through it. That's pretty good. Oh, hey. I was expecting to just hover on top of that. They actually modeled that. That's impressive. Well, it's not really impressive. It should be expected. You know, fucking 2020, but whatever. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I think that said tater tots on it. That sign for that building. But oh, God. If I had grabbed that box instead of the Texas, I would have been big upsetty. Oh, God. Hover. Hover! Hey. Good stuff. Where the heck am I? Aha. Oh. Should I be up here? Is that like a good thing that I'm here? Maybe not. You know what? I'm gonna go back there. I just want to see, is there any sort of like secrets here? Oh, there is a thing for Spongebob. There's a big thing for Spongebob. But if I go down there, I don't think I can get back up, can I? I'll do it another time. Mr. Krabs OnlyFans when? Oh my god. Man, OnlyFans. That's a website. You think OnlyFans exists in the SpongeBob universe? You think the Flying Dutchman has like a Chatterbait account? You think Mrs. Puff is on Chatterbait? I hope so. Did I ever tell you guys the story of the man that I saw on Chatterbait who stuck his penis into a soccer bopper? I feel like that's a story I've probably told a million times on my streams. The story is basically what I just said. That's really the whole thing. Are you for real? I can't grab that ledge? What is this bullshit? Opened up Chatterbait, was looking for some... Not some ladies, surprisingly. I generally like to open up porn sites just to find, like, funny porn to laugh at. Lederhosen Gangbang, if you haven't seen it, absolutely hilarious. It's like a comedy, I swear to God. To get across large gaps, you can swing, I guess. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's the only way to go. Sandy, clap them cheeks. The Texas surprise. That's what they call her. I'm pretty sure. I would not know. That's what I would name myself if I was... Okay. Stop hitting me, it's rude. Do all the robots have the same exact laugh? I mean, that's reasonable, they're robots, but like... Why? I do love that the boxes get squished a little bit, that is very cute. But yeah, I mean, what I said is basically the whole story. Opened up Chatterbait, was looking for something funny, saw a man putting his penis in a soccer bopper. It was kind of weird. I mean, he looked like he was having a good time. He wasn't saying anything, and the camera angle was kind of weird. I don't even know if he knew he was streaming, honestly. I think he was just doing whatever. But he was having a good time, so, you know, can't fault him for that. Kelp. I've always loved the kelp sign. As a child, I always wondered what kelp was. Because I was really young when, you know, SpongeBob came out and I was actively watching it. I never really knew what kelp was. I always just assumed that it was seaweed.
Lion squirrel coming through.
I never really did ask. Link to this man where? You know, I'm gonna be honest. I found that guy on Chatterbait. I saw him put his penis in the soccer bopper and go to town on it for a good, like, 5-10 minutes. I watched him. He wasn't letting up, and I clicked out of there. So I was like, well, this isn't... I've seen enough of this to know that I don't need to see anymore. And I was never able to find him again. Never again could I find that man, because I never remembered his name or his face, because his face wasn't shown, because it was a backward shot of him with this soccer bopper. You know, it was just... Jesus. Hey! Killed all of them, that was pretty good. Such a weird moment in my life, because it's one of those things that I'm pretty sure I'm going to remember until I die. Like, how could you forget seeing something like that, you know? That was a big boom. Oh god, why? Why do that for like a millisecond?
Do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
For what purpose? And then it brings you back so you can do it again? Why? Tony, is there something you're not telling us? Listen, it's... I mean, 5 to 10 minutes is probably being generous. Realistically, it was probably closer to like 3 minutes, but it felt like an hour. When you're watching a man go to town on a soccer bopper, which is admittedly more fun than a pillow fight, the seconds, they feel like minutes, and the minutes, they feel like hours. Time is an illusion. You know? Speaking of funny porn videos... You guys ever seen the meme porn? It was a porno that was produced by Brazzers, and it was written line by 4chan, and then made into a production. And it's hilarious. The main character is Bane, not like Bane from Batman, but a guy in the Bane mask who calls himself Bane. His parents are Bane Dad and Bane Mom. They both wear Bane masks too. And when the girl, you know, Bane Jr., when he brings the girl home, you know, they go upstairs to have a spicy evening. Are you ready, kids? And okay, I guess we're fighting. The girl goes to open his pants, you know, unzip his dick, and she looks at it, and his wiener has a mask on it. And she says, "Will it hurt if I take it off?" And he goes, "For you." And it's so good. It's the kind of thing that, of course, 4chan would write, you know. I feel like I should have brought Sandy in here just to try. Oh, hello. Hello, large, high-up Duplicatortron. Oh no, please don't do that. Oh god. That's rude.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Oh. So I get like... I got a little bit of time where I can figure out where it's gonna be. Ah, almost. Oop, nope. There we go, there's another here. Hello. Bam. Just joined the stream and we're already talking about porn. Nice. Oh, of course. What else are we going to talk about? Duh. It's a SpongeBob stream. Didn't you know they made a SpongeBob porno too? SpongeBob Square Nuts. They've made more than one SpongeBob porn. They've made a few. We live in a reality where there are, you know, multiple SpongeBob pornos. Just so you're aware. I hope you know that. Hey, Bubble Buddy. Let's see, where should we go now? Well, there's the Space Needle. I guess we could explore a little bit and have Sandy do some shit.
Roll,
well, could do that. Also, the hot sauce is a fantastic touch. It's a classic SpongeBob moment. Recreated. You know what? Maybe Mrs. Puff will give me that spatula now. Hello.
Without steering wheels,
Yeah, we're short. How many do we need? What's it gonna... Details? Ah. See, we're at 911.
Nothing like the smell of
We don't want
bubbles
to be
in the
that.
morning.
Nobody
Smells
wants to
like
be that number.
Victory. Bringing it around town.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's get to the Space Needle. Why is SpongeBob porno the first thing I joined to? Listen, bud. I don't control what you hear when you pop into my stream. But what I can control is what you hear when you're here. There's multiple SpongeBob pornos. There's too many. There's too many of them. It's a little strange.
There you are, boy. Someone's broken the sea needle.
I love just you know, coked out, you know, ketamine-fueled Mr. Krabs voice acting. It's hilarious.
That's horrible. The sea needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
Yes, yes it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Okay.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
'Cause they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know, SpongeBob Butt Pants.
That's not very funny.
That's pretty funny.
No, but they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You've got a deal.
SpongeBob, me Bob. I've taken too many ketamines. He's something's wrong with him. Mr. Krabs is not okay. Someone assist him.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
Oh god. The controls on the wedgie zone are a little wonky, not gonna lie. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I missed one. I can't see where I am. The character just disappears. How am I supposed to see where I'm going? It's not how a video game is supposed to work. Oh god. This isn't just me, right? Like look at this. Look at what I'm dealing with.
Antfish from up here.
How am I supposed to know where I am in like space and time? The bubble bowl is a one-shot kill, which is pretty good. Like what is even happening? Oh god. Okay. Hey, you know, let me see. Oh, no, never mind. Seeing is not allowed. Actually. Oh god. Oh, I got stuck. That's what happened. It made me get stuckers in the building. That's good. Because for some reason the building is still modeled. Even though I'm not in it. And oh, it just shot me down even though I didn't even press the A button. That time I did. Oh, that tiki just completely just phased to the left and did not give me the points for hitting it. That's good. Oh my god. It just works. It just works, boys. You see that tiki? You can climb it. You see that space needle? You can climb that. You see that? Oh my god. Good lord. This is too much. There's too much happening right now. Maybe if I just stay in one spot, I can kind of... Oh my god, come on. Alright, I'm gonna try jumping on it again. Maybe that'll recalibrate SpongeBob's undies and I can kind of figure out where I'm going. Okay, alright, there we go. That one's falling, so I think we get the points for that. We do, that's good. You think Todd Howard likes SpongeBob? I bet Todd Howard loves
Like a nice
SpongeBob.
sponge.
Todd Howard looks like a man who enjoys himself a good absorbent bobber. Alright, let's see here. Please don't shoot me. It's very rude. God, I keep wanting to hover, but like only Sandy can do that. Patrick he can't hover, but he can sort of delay his thing. Oh. Oh my god. The camera angle is what's really getting to me. It should just be pointed like this, straight down, but every time I move, it's like, hey, wanna readjust the whole thing? You wanna readjust the whole screen? Oh, you didn't? You didn't want to do that? How come you didn't want to do that? Oh, probably because it's an awful idea.
Spring breeze.
But you know, that's fine.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most
The last steering wheel,
satisfying.
that was
Push,
pretty good.
push, push, push.
All right. Let me one more try. The big Bobby sauce. There we go. We got that. I have very little control over whatever I'm doing, not gonna lie. I feel like I have no control, actually. But I'm trying my best. Did I hit that? Did I hit that or no? It's honestly so hard to tell what I am and I'm not hitting. Okay, here we go. That's all of them, I think. Did I do it? I think I did it. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Krabs. I'm pretty sure I did it.
Good work, boy. Here's the golden spatula, like I promised.
Cool. Now we can go talk to Mrs. Puff herself. What's in here? Oh, I gotta be Sandy to get in there. Right? Or does that just mean south? It would be, you know, I felt like the game was gonna be a little clever, like, because that's northwest, east, and south is closed,
Take that.
that I could get in because I'm Sandy, but I don't think the game is that clever. Maybe it is. Nah, I thought maybe there'd be something over there. That would have actually been clever, but I guess not. Oh well. You know what I'm genuinely curious about? So, like, Mr. Krabs' voice acting in this game is abysmal. Like, it's horrible. But I'm genuinely curious.
Someone better make good use of all these.
Don't worry, I will, Sandy. I'm genuinely curious if the multiplayer has the weird Mr. Krab voice. Because, like... Because Mr. Krabs, I think, is playable in the multiplayer, isn't he? So does he have the ketamine voice in the multiplayer, too? I mean, it stands to reason that he would. It's just... I can't rope these guys for some reason. Only big enemies, I guess.
Well,
Howdy, Miss.
Okay, where... I need a bus. Maybe if I just leave, it'll swap me back to SpongeBob. And then if I come back, I can turn that quest in. There we go. There we go.
SpongeBob, I'm impressed. How did you fight?
Well, there were these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden spatula that I promised you.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Oh, don't I?
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
That's really funny.
A library card.
Oh,
Man, the Mrs. Puff is a big fat meanie episode is like classic peak SpongeBob. The good noodle board, 25, Mrs. Puff, do I look like a big fat meanie to you? Like, every scene in that episode is just so masterfully crafted. How many... Where is Eugene?
up for a game of SpongeBob?
Actually, do I have enough to get a spatula?
SpongeBob,
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
Buongiorno means it's gonna be a good giorno in Italian. Let me tell you, in Animal Crossing, I got Phil on my island. And Phil is a smug villager, and I already have Pietro, who's the king of the smug villagers. And Phil kept coming up to me and, you know, calling me mi amigo, you know, his amigo, his friend, and telling me it was going to be a good giorno. But the problem with that is that it never was a good giorno when he told me. It was only a good giorno
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles
when
in the
Pietro
morning.
told me,
Smells like
not when Philip told me it was. So I feel like he was just lying to me, which is why when he asked me today if he could move to another island, I said, yeah, you can go. And by ask me, I mean I time traveled 18 bajillion times until finally he left, so that I can continue my hunt for Raymond and or Dom. I have legit, no joke, this is for real, I'm keeping track, I've counted. I have spent about 350 Nook Mile tickets looking for Dom or Raymond, and I have received neither. I got Simeon though, like 18 times in a row. My streak is I got Simeon, or Simon. I got him,
sparkly.
was it 3? I got him 3 times in a row. That was my streak. I don't want to say 4, that seems like too much. It was a lot, is what I'm getting at. Do we want to go to Rock Bottom? I really liked that level, but also the Murmelair is right there. Also, Sandy Mountain. Do I have enough for Sandy Mountain? That level is extremely lit. Do I have enough for that? How do I... Oh, I just stand still, right? Where's the button? Oh, I'm short. I'm short by 2. Oh, maybe Sandy has one. Let's go in Sandy's house. I'm just not thick enough, you know?
Sandy, your
Tree dome is leaking!
Them there robots busted up the glass, SpongeBob. I got a treehouse chock full of robots, and it's all your fault. So get in there and clean up your mess.
How is it my fault? I didn't do anything. Oh god. We will. This time limit is especially dangerous because we'll die. We'll die if we don't do this.
I feel like
This timer is for death. This timer isn't for like the objective. Oh god, stop.
Alrighty then. That's much better. I suppose you'll be needing this more than me.
It's a very good SpongeBob model. I wish I could see what Patrick would look like in here. Also, we can just stay here forever, right? Like we won't die? This poor man. Do an idle animation. Nah, do a different one. Do a different one. I want to see him do a different one with this disgusting model. If you die in the game, you die in real life. I believe you'll get them someday. We need to see Raymond in gay baby jail.
fresh like a spring
It's gonna happen. I need to send him to gay baby jail. It's very comfortable. Oh, I wish we could go in the tree dome. Can we? We can't. That's a bummer. Okay, so that's one. Oh, hello. What are you doing in there, Patrick? Wow, he is very creepy looking. Look at this guy. Look at that smile. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's creeping on Sandy when she's got a bikini on. Tony, why do you hate Raymond so much? He's precious. I don't hate Raymond. I don't hate Raymond at all. You misunderstand. So... Oh, can I buy one?
That's
Yes, I do. Alright, on the next episode, we're gonna go to Sandy Mountain, boys. That's my favorite level. That and the Dream level are my favorites. I remember as a kid, so we'll see if I enjoy them. But you misunderstand. Gay baby jail on my island in Animal Crossing is not like a bad thing. He's not being sent to gay baby jail because I dislike him. He's being sent to gay baby jail because he's too popular of a character, and I want other people who visit my island to see him in his jail and then be upset that they either don't have him and they want him and I'm like not using him by putting him in gay baby jail, or on the flip side, they have him and they're upset that I'm taking advantage of him in the way that I am.
Presents.
That is the purpose of gay baby jail. Not to make him suffer, but to make the visitors of my island suffer. That is what I want you to understand. But I hope you guys had a good time on this stream. On the next one, we're going to go to Sand Mountain, because I love Sand Mountain. The next stream should be up in 30-ish minutes, so I'll see you guys then. Or not. Maybe this is the last one. Either way, you guys have a good